All right, so we're looking at Ben Hogan here. We're actually going to look at one of the best golf swings in the history of the game. And it's interesting, and one of the things I want to highlight today and talk about is the way that he loads a little bit more on his left side. And if you look right here, this is really what I'm talking about. The way that the majority of his weight gets sort of loaded, or we'll call it stacked, on the left knee. Um, so you can see that there's quite a bit of weight sort of set on top of this knee. You know, if you can't see that, I'll put a couple of lines here to kind of help out a little bit. It just looks like the majority of his weight is set right over that left foot. Now, who I would recommend this for would be somebody. Now he's hitting a wood here, but I would recommend this for somebody who tends to get kind of hung back or stuck on their right side and tends to flip at the golf ball. If one feels as if they are sort of loading over their left side, I think that you would find that you would tend to hit a few of your, or more of your irons, straight. You'd hit them more crisp. So typically when I watch good players hit the ball, they'll tend to move off of the golf ball, maybe in the range of, say, half of a head's worth, so maybe 3 or 4 inches. And if you watch the way that Ben Hogan here, from this face-on view, moves off the golf ball, when you tend to load or stack, as they put it, the stack and tilt swing, onto your left side, load onto the left side, your head doesn't move nearly as much. So your weight's not moving as much laterally to the right. Typically the right knee will straighten just a little bit. The left knee will bend a little bit more. And again, the weight's just sitting over top of that left foot. And again, what that does is it keeps you over top of the golf ball. And so that when you tend to swing down, or when you swing down, you will tend to cover the golf ball a little more, and you'll see his hands well ahead of the golf ball at this point. His shaft is somewhere, and shaft and club head is somewhere back in this area here. And then as he swings through, you'll see hands are about even with the golf ball as it's being struck. Maybe a little bit off. Let's put a line there. So here's hands. Maybe they're still subtly ahead. And then release through. One of the really, really nice things that I like about this idea of the stack and tilt swing is that it keeps the average player over top of the ball longer. In other words, there's less sway, there's less issue in terms of getting so far off the ball that you can't get back. It keeps you a little bit more stabilized. The only things I think you have to be aware of, and the reason you should probably work with a golf instructor on this, is it'll tend to bring your ball flight down quite a bit. If those hands get too far ahead, you can actually hit the ball a little bit too low. Okay, so Ben Hogan, one of the greatest ball strikers of all time, gets a little bit stacked over on that left side, and then turns through nicely and hits the ball. Again, if you have any questions, feel free to contact me. My name is David Saunders, and you can get to all my contact information on davidsaunderspga.com. Thanks, and have a great day.